Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program and Ohio Stoneware.
We're cooking up a storm. Aloha! Well, today we are going to make pineapple bowls that we're going to put chicken teriyaki hibachi inside. You're going to love it. And I made this for Mother's Day one year, and everyone loved it because the presentation looks sweet because everyone gets their own bowl that is filled with just goodness. So I'll show you how to make these in a second. First, we're going to start. I'm making this on the Blackstone. We have our Blackstone medium heat here on this side. I have it turned off on this side. And it's the great thing when you're cooking with a Blackstone. Once we get our chicken done, I'll show you here in a second here. We're going to put a little bit of oil in, and it's sizzling away. Let me just, there we go. Spread that out a little bit, and then we're going to add our chicken because chicken's going to take a little bit to cook here. This has been soaking in teriyaki. Now this is going to stick a little bit to your Blackstone when you put it in, but it's worth the extra flavor. So we're going to let this do its thing here for a little bit. Chicken teriyaki, just chicken breasts cut up into bite-sized pieces, and this is going to cook away. And this stuff cooks pretty fast on this. This is, pretty hot griddle. So when you're doing griddling, make sure you have everything ready to go. You could add a little bit of salt and pepper to this, like that, just to give it a little flavor. Maybe go a little light on the salt since teriyaki is salted to begin with, but a little salty in taste. Give that a little bit of a mix again. And we're just going to let this cook. And then when this is done cooking, we're going to move it on over here to the right and just sort of keep it warm. While this is doing its thing, let me show you a little bit about the pineapple bowls. So this is the pineapple bowl right here. I have one carved out and ready to go. How I did this, I just took a sharp knife, chopped it in half. Now, get a paring knife and see how I just cut around. I basically made a big swimming pool right here for our chicken and rice mixture and veggie mixture to be inside. And then I just scored it. So you want it to be sharp knife, and then you cut it down low, but you don't want to cut where you get on the other side. So just have a good paring knife. And then to scoop this out, because where you use some of the pineapple, of course, that goes in the recipe itself, use maybe an ice cream scooper, a tablespoon, something like that, that you can get underneath there and just scoop out that pineapple goodness. I'll put some of that in there. And of course, see the core is the hard part running right down the middle of your pineapple. You don't want to use that because that's going to be kind of hard it's just hard, it's the core. So you want to use the sides on the side. So I have some that I chopped up right here. This is going to go into the recipe as well. So let's go back to our chicken. Let's make sure this is cooking nice and good, nice and well for us. And teriyaki is going to give the chicken a really great flavor. Now, you can use shrimp with this easily. If you like shrimp instead, you could substitute shrimp in here. I think shrimp would go excellent with pineapple, but the combination of pineapple and teriyaki go excellent together. So you just want to make sure your chicken is nice and cooked well here. And then what we're going to do is, once it's done, we're going to move it on over to this side of the... So it's still going to cook a little bit, but I don't have it on the higher heat over here. So that's the great thing. Use your burners. Turn this off. It's still hot, but it's not as hot as it is over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt a little bit of oil here, and then we're going to lay down our rice. Now, this is an easy way to do rice. Now, I guess if you want to boil rice, what you would want to do is you would want to have that rice sit in a refrigerator overnight. It sort of helps dry it out. But this is a little trick. You take this rice, ready rice, and you just dump it in here. Give it a little massage at first, break it up, and this is just going to cook in here. So if you don't want to go through that whole drying process of putting in rice in a refrigerator overnight, this is a good little trick to have here. And for hibachi, if you're making any type of hibachi on the Blackstone, this will work really good. So just dump some of that on there. I think I may only need 2 for this right now. If you want, you could add some oil. If you're doing like a true traditional hibachi, I like to add sesame oil, but since this is a little with teriyaki, I'm probably just going to just stick with the regular oil. Just moisten it up with oil. If you look closely, see the rice, look at it jumping. It's like jumping. They're having a party. They're jumping around down there. And this is just going to give it a little bit of a crisp taste to this as it cooks. So we got our rice going, and then in the middle right here, what I'm going to get going and put another little layer of oil down. This is all going to get combined at the end, so it doesn't really matter. I have here chopped up in our lovely bowl, by the way, from Ohio Stoneware, one of our sponsors in Zanesville, Ohio, made in Zanesville, made in America. Look at these bowls. They're lovely. They're very heavy. They're ceramic. You can put these in the microwave. You could put them in the dishwasher safe. You can put them in the oven, 2,000 degrees. I mean, it's ceramic. It's this heavy duty stuff. Lovely design. I got red onion in here. I got orange pepper, and I got a green pepper, and I also have one jalapeno pepper with the seeds in. If you don't like the heat, then omit the jalapeno, and the seeds give it some heat. If you take out the seeds, it really won't have as much heat. But I want to get our vegetable sauteing here as well. So not only is this adds really to the whole dish, right? I mean, you're going to present this in a pineapple bowl. And speaking of the pineapple bowl, what I want to do here is take a little bit of oil and go around the edge, okay? And presentation, the color here, look at all that color. It's beautiful. I'm going to put this down like that, and that's going to sort of caramelize some of that pineapple. It's going to give it a nice caramel color. And most of your guests probably aren't going to eat the bowl, but I guess if you wanted to, you could eat around the bowl. So now this is all we could incorporate this, get this all mixed together. We could start bringing in our chicken, bring this over here as well. We got everything coming together. Get it all incorporated. And it's just going to cook away here on our griddle. And you can see in the griddle, this stuff cooks fast. So you want to have everything chopped up. You don't want to come out here and just have your pepper and then start chopping it as you're making it, because it's, you don't have time for that because everything's cooking so fast on the griddle. Our pineapple back there is caramelizing, and everything is coming together, and it looks good. Lovely color on this. This is a great dish to make if you're having family over, you want to impress someone. In the summertime, having a luau, right? Yeah, what a great dish. You have the pineapple with a luau. Perfect dish for a luau, or just maybe a Mother's Day. Again, I made this for Mother's Day once, and everyone loved it. For Father's Day, you can make this. Any holiday, especially in the summertime when you're out here griddling and got your Blackstone fired up. So let's just give a check on the, let me see, I don't have my tongs here, so I could just pick this guy up here with the leaves. So, just let that cook a little bit more. I don't want to make sure it wasn't burning. So that's going to cook a little bit more. Just give it a little caramel color. And this is just all coming together. And then basically all you do is you're going to plate everything, and you're going to be ready to go. So this is a really simple dish. You could even make this as a weeknight dish if you really wanted to. Again, you could substitute, if you don't like chicken and you'd rather have some shrimp in here, you could easily substitute shrimp, and I think that would work really well with this dish. You know what? I forgot my one ingredient. The pineapple. Got to put the pineapple in. Put this in here. You probably don't want to put the pineapple right away with your other vegetables, because it might get a little charred a little bit because pineapple has a lot of sugar in it. So just like the teriyaki, it's going to it could get a little charred. So just get your pineapple, get a little char on that as well. And it's all coming together. You got your pineapple, you got your teriyaki sauce, which is nice and sweet. So this is definitely a sweet dish. Got your rice, you got your vegetables, red onion, and a little bit of bite. A little bit of heat, not much. Is a one jalapeno. If you don't like heat, omit the jalapeno. If you are a fan of heat, maybe add a couple jalapenos, and you get that sweet with the teriyaki, and then you get the sweet with the pineapple as well. But then you also get a little bit of that heat when it comes to the jalapeno pepper. You can even, maybe try a couple other peppers if you want. So basically that's it. I mean, you could leave it on there a little bit longer if you want for for a little more char. Just checking to make sure my chicken's done. Yep, looks nice and juicy. You can cut right in with these tools right here and make sure that it's done. And yeah, you don't see, make sure it's white when you cut in. You don't want to see any pink on the inside of your chicken because we don't want to get anyone sick, right? So there we go. Now I'm going to grab my plate for presentation. And the presentation is the pineapple bowl itself, but we need to put it on something. Again, it's a beautiful plate from Ohio Stoneware in Zanesville. And look at that, they paint all this as well. So you check them out in Zanesville. You can check them out online as well. Their website we'll include in here. And so there's our bowl. See a little bit of the caramelization around the edges where we put the oil. And then I have one of these guys. This is like, it's like a giant popcorn scooper or something. I'm going to use this to sort of put it in here. Sometimes I need help. This really works well because sometimes I need someone, I'll call my son or my wife out. Hey, can you help me get the stuff off the Blackstone? Because you're holding plates and spatulas and everything else, and it gets really heavy. So you want to fill this up like that. I mean, that's pretty as it is, right? But add a little touch to it. I got a little bit of cilantro, which is also going to give it a little flavor. Sprinkle a little bit of chopped cilantro on here. And how about a little sweet chili sauce? Why not? Give it another little sweet flavor. So this is basically like sugar and some pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic in there as well. So just give it a little drizzle like that. And voila. I mean, if you want to get real fancy, you could drizzle a little bit on the plate and people could dip in there as well. But there you go. Chicken teriyaki pineapple bowls in a pineapple. And your guests are going to be impressed. You put that in front of your guests, they're going to be like, wow, where'd you get this recipe? And you're going to say, from Jeff Exline on Cooking Up a Storm. Until next time, we're cooking up a storm. Aloha.
Hartstone, Ohio Stoneware Factory Outlet offers a large selection of crocks, mixing bowls, bakeware, and more, showcasing the history of local art pottery with thousands of hand-decorated pieces. Hartstone, Ohio Stoneware, the destination for pottery lovers.
I was the first in my family to go to college.
I was looking to switch careers.
I wanted the highest quality, but most affordable option for a degree.
No matter where you are in life, West Virginia Northern Community College can make your dream of a college degree a reality. With over half of our students being first-generation college students and free tuition for many programs, Northern is the right choice for you.
I can go to college. West Virginia Northern Community College. You belong here.
Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program and Ohio Stoneware.
Hi, I'm Jessica Riley. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to view, and also take a moment to subscribe to our channel.